Okay, looking at evolution of carpels, so it was a very primitive stalked dorsiventral organ, and it's not closed during time of pollination. Okay, it was just open like that only. It was like a flat thing. We do not know which part is fertile, which part is sterile. Okay, there's no differentiation into fertile and sterile parts. And remember, the pollen, they just fall on that crest. Okay, so just like this D, no, of D generis. Dorsiventral is just a flat, some sort of thing, and you don't know whether this part is fertile, this part is sterile. It just lands on the crest, the pollens. Okay, so whichever was lucky, somehow it will work. So some studies show that these stigma came from the stigmatic crest. Okay, so we don't know, but some studies, they support that. Okay, then let's look at some theories put down by these scientists about how this carpel, how it evolved and how it looks like. Okay, so the first is the classical concept. Okay, so you go through the note, you go through the entire note, and you have to shorten it. Okay, on your own, you have to shorten and practice. Okay, this one you're not getting a ready-made note, because this one, it comes every year for exam, and I want you to write you write and you practice the drawing, you write the answer, okay, neatly, so that during exam, no, you can just refer to what you've already written. Okay, the diagram the way you like, okay, the number of pages the way you like, so it's easy for you to refer it during the exam. Okay, let's look at the classical concept. The philosopher Goethe, he says that monocarpally gynosia, such as those of legumes, are similar to a single leaf folded on its midrib. Okay, so just imagine a pea pod means a simple leaf like this. Simply, it just folded from here and became a pod. Okay, he just thought like that. So let him think. Science is like that. You accept everybody's theory. Okay. Then De Candolle, he elaborated its concept and applied it to all types of the Syncarpus gynosia. Okay. Then this concept was also supported by V. Puri, professor, and he's really a supporter of this classical concept. Okay. Okay. The supporters of this classical concept consider carpel as a leaf-like organ which is folded along the margin and fused to bear the ovules. Okay, so basically it's just repeating what we just already said. Okay, there should be 4 features of this concept. Okay, fine. It should be leafy in nature, involucre folding, fusion of marginal ovules. So, which was given by Professor Puri. Okay, so let's look at it in detail. Okay, so as we thought about the stamens, remember, we thought it came directly from the leaf. So here also we are thinking that the ovule also, this one, the futuristic one, it must have come from a leaf-like appendage. Okay, and this is a crest. So let's see at the leafy nature. So simply it implies that the carpel is just like the leaf. Okay. It can be explained in terms of foliage, leaf, and not that. Okay, let me scroll up. It is evolved from the foliage leaf. What? Okay. It is implied if we look at the TS of monocarpellary gynosia, the margins are not completely fused together. Let me read again. I didn't understand. Foliage, leaf, and not that. It is evolved from the foliage leaf. Is implied that it. Or what they say is that we can understand it in the terms of like a leaf, but they cannot say whether it's evolved from the leaf. Okay. I don't know how to say it. We can understand it like the way it behaves like a leaf, yes, but he's not saying for sure that it came from the leaf. Okay, so very smart way of supporting your answer. He's not sure, but he says it might be. Okay. So because we can prove that it's just like from a leaf, because the margin are not completely fused together. Okay. Because if this is the leaf, these are the leaf margin sides. They if they fold up. Okay. If they fold up, how to remove that? Okay, if this is the leaf, no, these are the margins. Okay, sides. If they fold like this, no, so we are finding that the margin is not completely fused. Okay. However, the situation becomes more or less obscure in Syncarpus gynosia. Okay, so in the where the gynoecium are fused, Syncarpus gynosia, we cannot see the margin where it's not fusing. Okay, because the gynoecium were already fused, no? Okay, then let's go directly to the down part. The disposition of the vascular bundle in the carpel is unifacial fashion. That is, their xylem is facing the abaxial surface and the phloem is facing the adaxial surface. Okay. Then we can directly go to the next part, that is the involucral folding of carpellary margins. Okay, so you have to shorten from here. So in the closed carpel, we cannot see this involute folding of carpellary margin. Okay, we cannot observe it during ontogeny as it occurred during phylogeny. Okay, ontogeny means, like I told you, no, from an embryo you became a baby, right? That's ontogeny. Phylogeny means this is you. Okay, that's you. This behind you is your parent. Okay, these are your parents. Behind them is the Homo sapiens. Okay, then the Homo sapien came from the Homo erectus. Remember when man first started to stand erect? Then Homo erectus came from the Homo sapien, Homo erectus. Then primitive to that was remember this Australopithecus, no? Those who use stone tools. Okay, so that is phylogeny. Phylogeny means evolution. Okay, so this is monkey. Then in okay, this is ape, ancient ape. Then one became the new ape, another one became a chimpanzee, another one became a macaque, right? So that is evolution. Okay, that's your phylogeny. Okay, ontogeny again, this one. Okay, from a zygote to a grown individual. Okay, whatever you are, a fish or a reptile, whatever. So I hope you understand the difference between ontogeny and phylogeny. Okay, let me continue. In Calther, it can be observed during ontogeny where the young carpel is similar to a leaf primordium. Okay, so here in Calther you can see that very nicely that the carpel is similar to the leaf. Okay. However, disposition of ventral bundles of the carpel offers a reliable evidence of involucral folding. Okay, so you can stop the writing till there. Okay, till involute folding. Then, number 3, Professor Puri says they also have to fuse their margins. Okay, then the margin of the carpel may fuse together with those of the adjacent carpels. Okay, the fusion may involve only the lower part or throughout the entire length. Okay, so it doesn't make, it can fuse just the lower part and this part is open, or it can fuse the entire length. So sometimes fusion is so intimate that we cannot see anymore. Okay, and even the vascular bundles themselves have involved in the fusion. Okay. So the margin of the carpel are extreme positions of its blade on either side. So we know this is the margin, this is the midrib. Okay. They can be distinguished to have 3 faces: the outer face, inner face, and the lateral face. Okay. So we can stop the lateral face, though the margins are fused. Okay. Then going on, after the fusion of the margin, then position of the ovule. So like Dr. Puri says, Professor Puri, sorry, There should be 4. Foliage nature, involucre folding, fusion of margin, and now position of the ovule. So Professor Puri says they should assess the position of the ovule. Okay. So in many cases, the ovule are on the ventral surface of the carpillary margin, and they receive their water supply from the ventral bundle or the fusion product. Okay, so it explains the marginal position of the ovule. So, this is the margin. Okay, what he says is that these ovules are present in the margin part. Okay, this ovule is present in the margin. So that's why when these margin fuse, that's why you have your pea pod, and that's why they have the margin remember we did types of placentation. Remember the margin of a pea pod. So he is saying this is why. Okay, it's because the ovule were at the margins. Okay, so when these margins they fuse, so obviously the ovule will come at one end. Okay.